I bought the lighters that are banned in over 80 countries, and in today's video we're going to test all of them. We have all of these here, bro. Starting with this one that's shaped like a cigarette, and we also have this one that looks like a deck of cards, right? These two here are shaped like weapons, and this one looks like a really cool grenade. You can probably already guess why it was banned, right? And this last one here has the most interesting mechanism, which I'll show you soon. It looks like a gold bar. I'll also explain why all of these were banned, okay? Starting with this one here, which is a lighter shaped like a cigarette. It really looks like a cigarette. It's even the same size and everything, but how it works is very different. Right here at the tip, like a cigarette tip. We need to inject the gas, so let's put a little bit in here, fill it up. Alright, and how does it work? Its ignition is the opposite. Here we have the base, just like the base of a cigarette. We have to open this up and strike this little stone, and then the flame lights up, and man, it's a really steady and strong flame. It's not a blowtorch, right? It's just a lighter, so it only produces a flame, but look, even if we move it around a lot, its flame stays steady. And what about this little lighter here? It was banned in several countries that really value public health, like Norway, for example, and so on. Because this here alludes to a cigarette, which is an extremely toxic substance and harmful to human health, right? The next lighter on our list is this one, which looks like a deck of cards, right? It only has one shape, not the size, and it's really cool, even its ignition system. When we pull it to the side here, look, the other cards appear, and if you listen, you can even hear the gas coming out, see? And then there's the little spark that makes the fire. In this case, I need to put some gas in it. Here we connect the gas nozzle to be able to inject it, and there's a little plus and minus sign, which is for us to control the intensity of the flame. So, let's fill it up a bit here, alright? I think that's enough, and this lighter also has a very interesting flame. It's colorful. Look, you won't be able to see it here. Wait, can you see it, man? Can you see it? You can see it. It's a flame that has a green color. Why is that? There's a little stone. This is a copper stone. When copper is heated, right, it catches fire and creates this green flame. It's really cool. And this lighter here, where was it banned? It was banned in North Korea, which is a place where you can't have gambling or things like that. Actually, it's a country with very strict laws, a very rigid country, and this lighter here is not allowed. Now these next two lighters here, they were banned in several countries, among them Japan, which is a country that values disarmament and peace a lot, right? So is it not allowed to use this type of lighter here? And I'll start by showing you this one first, which is also a torch. We have to inject the gas here in this little base. So let's connect all the lighters for today here, except for the last one. They're gas powered, so it's a pretty easy technology to refill. Here in the front, it also has several little stones and its flame is colored. Unlike the last one, which was green, this one has a red flame. And also, mano. One thing that actually surprised me is that I thought its ignition would be here, but since it's a small gun, that would be pretty hard. So they switched it and its ignition is here. It's like pulling the hammer of the gun. Check this out, how cool? Look, I pressed it, the gas starts coming out, and now the fire starts coming out. And man, it's a beautiful red fire with really high intensity, a flame that's really hot, see? I'm at a good distance here, but I can still feel the heat. It's a little flame with really nice intensity. This little lighter, besides its shape, right? I thought it was really cool and one of the nicest in today's video, but we still have some interesting ones like this one here, which follows the same pattern. It also has the shape of a gun. In this case, now it's a shotgun, and its operation is also similar. We have to load it here. In this back part, it also has a little sign here. Look, a little plus and minus screw. So we can control the intensity. Let's inject gas into the big guy. Alright, and check out how cool this is. In this case, it's not a blowtorch. It's actually a lighter. Its flame is a bit weaker for us to light it. We have to press this trigger here, and look what happens. It looks like two fire bullets come out of the barrel of the gun here. Check out how cool that is. Here at the tip, we have a little gas tube that shoots to this side and another one that shoots to this side, so it comes out with two openings. Look, it's a bit windy. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, right? Sometimes they come together, but now you can see how cool it is. It's a pretty cool little lighter, but I found its flame a bit weak compared to the others, compared to this little gun here, for example, but it's a pretty cool little lighter. I think it's because it's divided, right? Even the other lighter has a slightly bigger flame, right? Maybe it's less intense because it has two outlets. And now we have one of the coolest ones in today's video, which is this bomb here, right? This lighter shaped like a grenade. Actually, this is a torch. We have to inject the gas here at the bottom once again, and it's really simple. We just connect it. Even here, it fills up just fine and then you turn it on. Right after I bought it, I kept thinking, wow, where could it be? Do I have to pull this little part, this ring here, like on a regular grenade, right? You'd have to pull this and throw it, but here it's a bit different. It has this little part, but it's purely decorative. There's also this little carabiner here, but that's just for us to attach it to, I don't know, a key or something. It's simply to attach it, like a keychain. And to activate it, it's here. On the top part, you have to pull this. From here, the gas starts to come out, and then there's a little click. Take a look. Look, man, it has a really strong flame, and it's also colored. I don't know if you can see it. It's a red flame. It has to light up these little balls here. You see there are some little balls here. Then it starts to come out red, but it's not coming out. No, right? Is it? I'm not sure if it's due to our environment. Now you can see it. It's working. See, it also burns these small balls or stones, and its flame comes out red. It's also a blowtorch with a really intense flame. Look, I put my hand up here and I can already feel it. It's really strong and very cool, right? For me, this one was also one of the coolest. And this lighter, just like the others, was also banned in Japan and in those countries that really value peace, tranquility, and support disarmament. This here alludes to wars, things like that, which go completely against the ideology of something more peaceful, more tranquil, and so on. Now this last one here is the most impressive we have, because man, it doesn't look like a lighter at all, right? It looks like, I don't know, a keychain or something like that, and the way it works is really unique, surprising. What we have to do is first we have to unscrew this part here. So up here it has a little rod, and this little metal rod has a string inside. And how does this string work? Inside here there's a container that we have to put in lighter fluid. This one, like I told you, was the only one that was different and didn't inject gas. It's with lighter fluid. I'm going to put a little bit in this syringe and inject it in here. Alright, just a little bit is enough, because all you need to do is wet this string. So we're going to put it in here, close it, and leave it screwed on. You can take this anywhere, because look, when you're carrying it, or even if it's attached somewhere, it keeps wetting and always keeps that fuse moist. And now for it to work, here's what you do. We open it here, it's already pretty moist. This little part here is really wet, and you can see there's a little metal rod here also between the fuse. And what do we have to do? We have to strike it here on this stone, which works just like a flint, but as soon as it turns, the spark will light up here along with the fluid and the fuse. Look, from the moment you strike it, it lights up and starts to catch fire, and it's also a pretty intense flame. It doesn't go out easily. No, man, look at this, man. This one is really cool, and it's a totally unique little lighter, right? You'd never guess, you'd never say this is a lighter. And what about this little lighter here? It was banned in several places, mainly because of its shape, since you wouldn't say this is a lighter. And then, in clubs and places like that, it's forbidden to bring things that can make fire. So since you can't tell this is a lighter, they banned the thing right away, so you wouldn't risk bringing it. And people can't tell this is a lighter, and you might end up entering restricted places with something like this. Now, I want to know your opinion here in the comments. Out of all these forbidden lighters, which one did you like the most? Let me know here, because I want to know your opinion. I really like this one here, the grenade-shaped one. For me, it's the coolest of all the ones we have here, but I want to know your opinion. So, leave your comment here and I'll see you in the next video. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Follow me on all social networks. I'm posting daily videos on every short video platform. Take care, thank you, see you soon. We're in this together. Goodbye.